So try to understand, like, you need confirmation exercises, okay? A lot of what we do are confirmation exercises. So this is within the Kokyu cultivation set. Each one that follows is a confirmation exercise for the one that preceded it, okay? And this variation on the set is a confirmation for that whole set. So, but this is going to really help you, Sean, and Baoqing, and then fine-tune the other people, okay? It deals with the segmentation that we were having problems with yesterday on the Jotsuki, or even on the throw that we were doing, okay? So this one is not going to be in the arm. So I am on the back foot, and I am doing the same drill. Same thing, let go really fast, and I won't go flying forward, okay? What we might tend to see is this rotation, okay, or this hinge. So either I'm rotating around the spine this way, or the top hinge on the qua is not being organized, okay? All right, so let's try it. You're still pushing. You're still pushing as hard as if you push light, you're not going to get the discovery you need. Okay. It's just like the punching yesterday. It was too light for your guys' level of sensitivity. So we're seeing the top hinge is weak. But sometimes you show up here and you're all like this. It was even in the hand you were doing, okay? You have to put your yang aspect has to start on the midfoot. It's not that I'm over here. Do you see? When I'm like this, then I'm falling forward. I'm just micro flexing to keep myself up, okay? So my body has to be on the midfoot. Now that doesn't mean be upright, because that's going to put you on the heel, okay? But I can't be forward of it either, okay? Go. And practice when you're pushing, Virginia, put his yang back on your midfoot. Don't cave your chest in. All right, so something to note here. I don't know, I'll have to watch on the video. I don't know what, but so let's say you're here and you're leaning into him. Do you see that? You're kind of doing that here too. You guys are like this, and that's what's caving your chest. You rest on that, and then his energy goes down to the back foot. Not, you're trying to do that, okay? And try it again. Oh, you were doing it with your hands, but it's more noticeable now. Don't push your shoulders forward or your chest will cave. Dip your chin. The crown of the head is the top. There's rotational weakness here. And if I'm here like this, you see it's right here. You see? Did that take a lot of effort on my part? No, okay? And I can see it from over there. But you are not doing what I'm saying. I told you increase the feedback so that he can discover, okay? We're not here jacking each other off. Don't cave your chest. Right? You got the spaghetti. You're relaxing too much and it pushed your shoulders back. He's too upright. You're too federite. We're not upright. Watch the rotational weakness, James. The top hinge is fine, but the rotational weakness is not there. The rotational organization is not there. You got to sink. She's picking you up. Pull your lats down. The top link, the top one. So here's what I mean, Bridget. And it's the same thing when we were doing this, right? When we were all learning this, and then I'm saying relax, relax, and you guys would go, oh, and then it goes back. You got it? And then we say, not PJs. That's what I mean, because you look like you put your cozies on. You know what I mean? Like little kids, okay? So, and we started using the words release. You're just releasing inside, which has nothing to do with the outside, okay? So the same thing is happening to you here. You're trying to relax, but you're letting them push you back. Do you get that? So you could be here. I could position here and do the same releasing because it doesn't matter into the form. Do you understand? Do you get that? Okay, so, but I'm trying to set you up for success. So I want you here. But I don't want you push. I don't want you doing that. Do you see that? Okay, that's the difference between being organized. We got to draw these distinctions. It's organized. That's what we want, a particular way. We don't want to be relaxed. Do you see that? Okay? Because releasing is not about necessarily relaxing. Releasing doesn't have a shape to it. Okay? All right, try it again. Dip your chin. Top qua. Watch your eyes. Your eyes. Don't look down. Top qua. Top qua. Chest up. Okay. So remember that I said on this drill, the metric you want isn't that you didn't move backwards. The metric that you want is under the pressure you released. You got it? Okay, now the problem is I don't know what release is. I don't know what it feels like. So that's why we're here, and that's why you have to spend so much time, all that kind of stuff, okay? But for you, you know what release feels like. And you just have to make that your goal, okay? So when you're here like that, let's say you are going, oh, okay, I tensed. Do you understand? Right. So when you get here and you're not moving, you release. You feel that difference?
Right.
So that way I'm not here, and then you let go, and I go flying forward. Maybe I had to organize, do you know what I mean?
Right.
But when I'm here, I'm letting go. And then you let go, and I don't go flying forward.
Right.
Okay? Got it?
Right.
Okay, try it. Midfoot, not arch. Whoa. You're all cattywampus. Your hips are all weird. You have like look, you're like going like this. What? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this. Oh. So on that drill, on that side, Andrew, don't push that hip out like that. If you have that S, there's no way you're on the midfoot. You need the verticality of the gravitational descending. Let go real fast. Let go real fast. Don't shoot that hip out. What are you gonna do? Lock those shoulders in place. All right. Comments?
It feels like maybe lost is not the right word, but just today I'm not finding many of the organizations. Lower legs feel very tense, and there's almost this sort of perceived, like, when push comes in, there's already almost thought of, I'm not going to make it.
Okay, let's break that down a little bit, okay? I started out by saying this is a confirmation exercise for the other set.
Okay.
What does that tell you about this set in terms of difficulty to the last set?
More difficult.
It's more difficult, okay? So it's kind of, it doesn't make sense for us to go, today I'm not able to organize. I'm not able to organize in the other set. That is why I'm now seeing it here in this set. Do you get that? What is the difference? This one is more amplified, and I can now see what's there. It was there in the first set. Do you guys understand? It's not going to help you if we're like, today I have an off day. That's not how we think, okay? So it's just amplified enough that I can now see it. We again, go back. You're like, I don't know. I think today I just have an off day. You know, see, whatever. Somehow I was able to pull you from before I even told you to do the technique that I knew wasn't going to work yesterday.
Right.
Do you see that?
Right.
Does everyone see that? That would be predictability, but it's not psychic. It's just the organization is not there. I'm going to go through you. I'm not going to bounce off of you.
Right.
Do you get that? Again, you might want to go, well, you weigh more than me or whatever, but Virginia probably weighs less than you, and she's projecting people. It doesn't take that much force to displace that amount of mass that has already been disorganized from the Otoshi. Do you get that? This is all accurate. When we start talking about today I'm not able to organize, this is not accurate, and I can't do anything with that. I can't move forward from inaccurate information, okay? Again, if you look at the statement when I said before, I go, this is going to be particularly insightful and beneficial for you and for Sean, because you guys don't have this yet, even at the hands, okay? Again, how did I know that prior to the drill? Because I can see it in the other drill, okay? Same thing, again, another example. How did I know if I just lightly press more than you, the rotational compromisation would occur? Do you see? I'm not guessing, I can see it, okay? Which means it's there, all right? And when you have a confirmation drill is of such a nature that cultivation might not be possible in that drill. Do you get it? It's just too difficult. And you have to go back to the other drill with the awareness from the other confirmation drill. You can't sit here and go, I'm just going to practice this more. It's too difficult. You're not going to get it, okay? It would be like, for example, with Tristan, you know, when I was first teaching him to shoot, he wanted to learn 3-pointers. And I said, dude, you can't shoot from 4 feet off. We're not going to do 3-pointers. We'll learn the mechanics up close. Do you see? And now he can sink the 3. So you can't. There's just too much human variation and deviation that occurs as the thing is more difficult. No different again. Like you want to shoot and be accurate at 25 yards. The new recruits always think, I need more practice at 25 yards. It's too difficult there. The variables are too numerous for us to fix the mistakes. Let's practice at 3 yards. Do you see? If you can put bullet holes at 3 yards, then you're going to hit the 25 yard. Do you see that? So same thing here. This is too difficult a cultivation field, but it does function as a confirmation field, okay? So, and I think we're getting what we want out of this. In other words, and let me show you the futility of this. We might as well do it, okay? Just because I want you to understand, you have to know how to train yourself. Okay. So here we are, right? Okay, and then now we're going to have the same thing. Do you see? All right, let's try drill 2. What can you predict is going to happen in drill 2, and why?
More people are going to drop out and fail to be able to execute it.
Okay, now why?
The skill level required in releasing it.
How? What? Come on. Be an engineer. Tell me what part is making it more difficult.
More forces, shorter timing window.
Okay, so where are more forces coming from?
The fact that now it's not static, but he's actually walking in.
Come on, explain it. What's going on?
There's now more momentum behind the mass.
Okay, so there's going to be more what at contact?
More force.
More force there because the opposing energy. Do you understand? So we come up, Baojing. Okay, and we do the first drill. Okay, and here I am. This is just going to be amplified. You're going to project me back. Do you see? Do you guys get it? So there's no point in doing drill 2, and then no point as you go on and on. There's like no, because the force equations become harder to navigate for these reasons that they become amplified as you're going up, and we're taking away as we go higher in the drills your bracing angle. Do you see that? So we're weakening your force engine as we're increasing their force engine. There's no way, okay? And that's why we don't do it. This is not how to cultivate. Is it pretty interesting? Yeah, it's pretty interesting, but at the same time, if I could do the first drill set, this is not a big deal. Do you get it? It's like, so no point in doing it. There's other things that are more interesting. And which is the two edges of this sword. It's like there's so much self in the hands and the arms, in our consciousness, okay? And so that's why it's important that you learn how to do the set as it's first prescribed to you, okay? So let's know, for example, that we have this. Okay, we have this confusion between relaxing and releasing, and we have this, okay? And then we also have, okay, once I get positionally stabilized, I should go inside my body and release the tension, okay? All right, let's try it. We're with 2 hands now. 2 hands, back to the hand variation, the hand set. But feel those turning forces, those tilting forces. You can let go real quick. You got to release. I can't just release on good days. You don't like it? Come here. Look. Okay, come on back. Here, Andrew. Okay, Virginia, you had something. What you were going to say something.
I had a hard time finding anything in midfoot, especially on chest push. And a lot of tension here, trying to not
On the front or the back leg?
oh,
On both? Okay.
mostly the back, because that's where I was trying to
Okay.
have an
All right. How about on this now with the hands? Are you able to feel what got amplified in the other drill? No? Okay. So let's push on James with the shoulder drill. Wait, let him set up. He's got to put his yang on there. So already I can tell. Okay, the rotational angle's not there. And he's leaning forward. You see, he's leaning forward. So Sean, let's go quickly when he wants. Well, then we pushed him past it, and he came back to neutral, which you should have been able to feel. We're barely hanging on right now. Okay, so and there's that. Okay, so go back, go a little slower and a little longer. Okay, and where do you feel flexion? That's what I want. That's the first question. The back of your right leg, okay? And we'll keep pressing. And where do you feel flexion? Okay, now go back. Come back out, Sean. And now go back, feel the flexion, and then I want you to relax that flexion. Relax, not release. Okay, do you got it? Okay. Let's deal with the lower ab flexion, okay? Tell me when you feel the flexion. If you need more force, he'll give you more force slowly. Okay, and now relax that flexion. Sean, you keep that pressure. Relax it. More. What's happening to your body?
Feels like it's going down.
Okay. Keep it relaxed. Is the flexion there? Okay, and as I'm talking, Sean, whenever you want, you'll quickly let go. Okay? So let's try it again. So there's that. Okay, so I'm barely pushing, and right? That was barely touched you, okay? You have to be able to feel that, okay? All right, you're doing it again. What you're doing is you're leaning into your shikaku, okay? And it's to stop that rotational weakness there, okay? There you go. All right. Careful, don't lean in the shikaku. Okay, so there is that reason you're flexing the abdominals, okay? So flex your abdominals again. Yeah, okay, got it. Unflex them again. And what do you feel when you do that difference?
Like it's going.
Yeah, you're going backwards, okay? So here, flex it again, okay? And then I'll keep that pressure, right? And then release that, release it. And you're going into that shikaku again. There's the hinge, it's right there. Okay? Got it? Okay, so we got two things. We have a rotational weakness, and we have this hinge weakness. And your rotational solution is to lean this way, okay? Which is exposed when we let go. You're just falling that way. Do you see? Okay. And then the other one is this hinge one, which your solution is flex here. Do you understand? Okay, so now we're here. And you want to feel for those two pseudo solutions. So you're already doing it. Okay? You're already, can you guys see that? Yeah, so you can see he moves that way, okay? And there's the hint, there's the you're coming up over the top.
Right.
Do you see? Okay, stay here, stay where you are. And now, without moving from where you are, do you understand? Don't move in space. Start to release that tension. Don't move from where you are. Start to release that tension. There you go. Same thing. It's going to go in waves. It's fine. And you just keep releasing that. Don't lean backwards. You keep releasing the tension. Keep releasing it while staying where you are. Notice how the breath changes stuff still for you. Okay? Stay there. Stay there. Wait, stay there. Don't start leaning backwards. Okay? What he's doing now has nothing to do with me. His yang aspect is doing that. Stay there. Watch the breath not taking you. Stay with this feeling. I'm going to move. You stay there. Stay right where you are. Don't lean backwards. Stay right there. Stay right there. Has nothing to do with me. Stay right there. Your own body is doing it. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Don't be influenced by my lack of pressure. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Don't let your arms come forward. They stay right where they're at. Stay. 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 Doesn't change anything. Stay. You're leaning back. Don't lean back. Stay. Let it sink. Don't go to shikaku, just stay there. Good. Okay? Then I'm pushing pretty hard at the end, right? Okay? So, again, it doesn't have to do with shape. It doesn't have to do with your partner. Those are just amplification tools, okay? What I was doing and what you felt is I started with pressure to get you there, and then I'm releasing, right? The hands were just decreasing in the pressure onto you to the point where they could let go, and then it doesn't matter where you're being touched. That's what we were doing. But while you felt me decrease, what did you tend to do as my grip started getting lighter? Let's try it again. So you can see this. I'm not sensitive enough. I don't know what I did. Okay, so we'll go again. Okay, we'll get you there. Don't fall into shikaku. You're falling into shikaku. Okay. Feel the flexion in your arms. And they got relaxed. Okay. Why did they relax?
A sympathetic.
Yes, because I relaxed. You see that? And it can't be like that. Okay. So that's what I'm constantly telling you. Don't, because you're going into PJ mode. Okay. So again, what I'm doing here is amplifying the forces enough for you to become aware of them. So everyone else got aware of them from the shoulder drill, but you're over here looking like, I don't know. And then we could see, right? You didn't know with your hands. And then we can't get around the training equations. You're barely training now, so there's no sensitivity or as much sensitivity as someone else, okay? So you have to put the time in. It has to be done wisely. You can't get lost in, today I'm not doing it. You got it? All that stuff, okay? So let's go back to this drill and try to feel what's actually happening to you. It's not magic. It's not luck of the draw. Like Tristan used to do that. Like, my shot is off. No, your shot is not off. Your mechanics, you're not doing your mechanics. That is all what it means, okay? It's not luck whether you hit the target with your round or not. Do you know what I mean? You change the mechanics. So what I always tell the recruits is, every time your round is somewhere else, it's because you changed your mechanics. You just aren't aware of how you're changing your mechanics, okay? Or to what degree. So very similar here. It's an awareness issue, okay? All right, let's try the hand drill.